If you are actively looking for how you can start earning online by teaching foreign students how to speak English, then you are in the right place, because in this video I am going to be showing you step-by-step guide on how you can get started with this and start earning with this. Alright, for the sake of people who don't actually know about teaching foreign students English online, I'm going to explain, but before that I'll be right back. For the sake of people who don't actually know about this before, I will be making a reference by consulting Gemini. So let's search Gemini and let's go there. Now, teaching foreign students how to speak English is a good also online. It's a good side also online that you can use to earn money from home, from anywhere that you are. So let us start by saying, do people actually make money online by teaching English online? Now let us see what is going to give us as an answer. It says yes, people actually make real money teaching English online, but how much you make and how hard it is to get started depend heavily on which route you take. It isn't a get rich quick scheme, but for many it functions as a reliable side hustle or even a full-time income. Alright, and you see, how much do people earn? Alright, establish SPL platform. They gave instances of platform here. This is a VIP kit, Cambly, Engo, opening. They get paid around $10 to $22 per hour. The company finds the student and provide the lesson material. You log in, follow their curriculum and teach. Now, because I don't want this video to get too long, I will not be reading everything that is here, but now you get the basic idea that you can actually start earning online by teaching English. Now, the question you might want to ask is that, is Nigerians allowed to do this? Allowed to do this? And then the answer will be yes, Nigerians can teach English online. However, the market is divided and your success depends on choosing the right platform and overcoming a few common hurdles. Now, let me answer this question in my own language without consulting Gemini. Nigerian can do this because Nigeria is an English-speaking country. Alright, when a child grows up, when a child is growing up, the first language you know how to speak is English language here in Nigeria, and we were colonized by the British. This makes us an English-speaking country because our official language is English. But when we leave Nigeria and go to a country like Burkina Faso, a country like Tutor, a country that are actually French-speaking country, they are not eligible to do this because English is not their official language. So they know that they are not able to speak proficient English. Alright, but for Nigeria and any other African countries like Ghana that are officially speaking English, they are allowed to do this. Now, without wasting much of our time, let us go properly into the video. If you have not been paying attention before, I will advise that you pay good attention right now, because this is where it is going to get started. So the first thing we are going to do is to just search Cambly online. If you are from TikTok, then you know that I've spoken about this on TikTok. Alright, so this is a step-by-step guide for you to follow. But if you are not coming from TikTok, the platform that we are checking out is called Cambly. Alright, this is a platform whereby you can actually teach English and earn. As you can see on the screen, teach English online and get paid, become a tutor. So we are just going to click into that. Alright, and then it says here that get paid to chat with people from around the world, tutor with Cambly. Alright, so for people that are getting started, you are going to click on the button that says get started. Alright, but if you already have an account, you are going to click on login that is on the upper part of the screen. Alright. Alright, so because I already have an account with them, I will be clicking on login. Alright, so let me do that. I'm going to pause this video right now and I'm going to continue after I've logged in. Alright. Now, after you've clicked on getting started, you are going to see two labels here that says that you should choose the type of student you want to register as. Alright, but know that because you want to teach and in, not that you want to be a student to receive lectures from other tutors, you actually want to teach as a tutor and earn money with this platform. So you are not going to register as a student. Instead, you will come to the top of the screen. Alright, you will click on that and then you will see switch account. So you click on tutor. Alright, when you do that, it is going to load up the sign up page. Alright, so it says where do you want to start. You can come back to sign up for both platforms later. Alright, so you can sign up as a student, as a tutor as well. So to come to the question mark here, as you can see this question mark here, you are going to tap on it and you are going to click on teaching on Cambly. Alright, you can see complete tutor guide. But for the sake of this video, let us quickly click on the frequently asked question. Alright, so we don't actually rush into this. We can actually understand what this platform is all about. Alright, the first question says, what is the pay and how am I paid on Cambly? So we click that. You see, we pay 17 cents per minute and $10.20 per hour for Cambly, and 20 cents per minute and $12 for Cambly for kids. This means that if you are teaching kids like age 5, age 4, age 7, you are going to be paid $12 per hour. But if you are teaching students that are higher in age, you are going to be paid $10 per hour. Processing your earnings on Tuesday via your choice of paper or Stripe by the end of business day PST. Tutoring Cambly is fun. It's one way to earn money. Every chat is approximately to learn about different custom, tradition, and way of life, all while sharing your expertise in English. Now, Cambly now offers tutor different options for how often they would like to be paid. We know that tutors are located in all different areas of the world and may have to deal with transfer and or FX fees. So FFC, which is why we like to offer more flexibility. Tutors can now choose to be paid every 1 week, every 2 weeks, or every 4 weeks, regardless of payment method selection. Payment option availability varies by country. See our payment mention article for more information. Now, to answer questions that might be pertaining to this payment option, let us click on the payment options. Alright, so paper, they have paper as you can see. Paper fee begins July 14, 2026, and paper will no longer be available after November 11, 2026. This is the new information. I don't even know about this before. Alright, you don't need to create a separate Stripe account. Don't sign up on Stripe website. It's all done inside your Cambly account settings. Payments edit icon and Cambly connect you to Stripe automatically. You see, this is very good for Nigerian tutors. Alright, this means that they are going to integrate Stripe into their platform. This means they have done business, they have partnered with Stripe, and regardless of your country, Stripe will work for you, even as a Nigerian. This means that whatever income that you earn will reflect in your account, and whenever you click on withdraw, it will go to your Nigerian bank account because you'll be connecting your Nigerian bank account to their integrated Stripe account, and it is very simple. And if you don't want to do that, yes, you can use Wise, Pioneer, or Revolut. Many tutors receive payment into USD account through this platform, which is fee-free with Stripe Connect. You can also add your Pioneer if you have your Pioneer account set up. Alright, so this is very good. Let us go back to the frequently asked question. Alright, does Cambly use any form of payment beside paper? What if I don't have paper in my country? We already answered this. Alright, it is already in the first question. Yes, Cambly is partnered with Stripe to bring tutors various payment methods. The option available to you for payment will depend on your location. Alright, we have already done that. Alright, so what if I forget my password? Of course, this is a layman explanation. If you forget your password, you can click on forgotten password to reset your password. They don't need to tell you this to know this, right? Do I need to complete my profile all at once? They say no. You can start filling it out, and as long as you save your changes, everything will be there whenever you are ready to finish it. This means that you don't have to quickly rush your profile. If you don't understand anything, take a chill pill and then start whenever you're free like starting. Now, what is the difference between Cambly and Cambly Kids? Cambly is a platform primarily geared towards adults that allows students to earn and practice speaking English by chatting with native English speakers. It pays $0.17 for every minute you chat and $10.20 per hour. Cambly Kids is a platform geared towards children age 4 to 17. Right, they are age 4 to 17, they are children. Like Cambly Kids allows students to learn and practice speaking English with native speakers. It pays 20 cents for every minute you chat and $12 per hour. Can I chat to students without video? Alright, says no. Cambly does not offer services to only chat without video. As seen, the tutor's mouth movement and facial expression are vital to the student's English learning process. All tutors are asked to have cameras on at all times while tutoring on Cambly. You see, one of the requirements to use on Cambly is that you have a camera. Alright, if you are using a laptop, your laptop already has an inbuilt camera. Alright, so it is not a big deal. But if you notice that your laptop camera is not clear, you can actually look for videos on how to connect your phone as a camera. There are different videos about that. Alright, for instance, you can come to YouTube. Let's go on YouTube. Let's go on YouTube and then we'll search how do I make my smartphone a camera on my laptop. You see, there are tons of videos about this that you can actually use your phone. You can use them to learn how to set up your phone as a digital camera for Cambly 6. Alright, so this is not a big deal at all. Where can I tutor from on Cambly? You can tutor from on almost everywhere on Cambly, but there are a couple of jurisdictions we don't support due to local rules and regulations. For instance, you cannot tutor from California, and this they didn't mention Nigeria here, right? Can I tutor if I don't live in the USA? Yes, we have native English speaking tutors living all across the world. Alright. Why won't it let me submit my profile? Please make sure that all sections have been completed. Pass the connection text, complete all information. If anything is left empty, it will let you submit. Record your 1 to 3 minute introduction video. Now that we have gone through the frequently asked questions, let us proceed on Cambly. Is that you go through everything here because you need to know how this platform works so that you do not make a mistake when you are actually doing it. Alright. Now, from where we have read, from the frequently asked question we have actually read, we actually saw that Cambly for kids is paying more than Cambly students and Cambly for adults. Let us call this adult. For adults, this is paying $10.20 right per hour, and for kids, this is paying $12 per hour. So we are going to be clicking. Okay, now that we have clicked on Cambly for Kids, it says here that welcome to Cambly Kids. On behalf of Cambly students, we are so happy you are here. Speaking English with foreigners can be intimidating, but with your warmth, patience, and guidance, the students you meet will be chatting with confidence in no time. The Cambly Kids tutor sign-up process takes about 15 minutes. I will guide you through each step. Alright, so we are going to click on Let's Get Started. And with this, it will say Cambly Kids Tutor. Your tutor profile is your chance to market yourself to parents on Cambly Skill. Please, parents may browse through profile to find a tutor that fits their child's learning needs and personality. Don't worry, you can always go back and edit your profile later. Alright, I think this is self-explanatory. Alright, so here it says your profile. So let us edit it. And you see what I choose here. So I'm just going to write any name. Let's imagine that my name is Michael Donald. Please use your real name. This is only for demonstration. So yeah, make sure you are using your real name. Alright. So here it says record a 1 to 3 minute introduction video to help students get to know you. Students love video that highlight a tutor's teaching style, expertise, and friendly personality. The best video are natural and unscripted, so students know what they can expect from a lesson with you. For more tips on how to create the best profile, click here. So let us click what they will have to tell us and that. So you are going to read all of this, and you can see they also have a video guide for you. So let us play that and see.
Hi, my name is Alana. I'm an international business graduate from the University of Edinburgh.
Okay, because of the screen recorder I'm using, you won't be able to hear what this person is saying. But if you are signing up, you can just listen to this video, and then from what you have seen here, you'll see that the person in that video tutorial choose a very convenient place. And if you are in Nigeria, please, you can use an outdoor, because the inside might be too dark. But if you have LED light, you have ring light, you have any kind of lighting that is very, very good, you can set up. You can do the video in your room. Please wear good clothes, dress professionally, comb your hair, do everything, wear your makeup and everything, and then speak by introducing yourself. Please check out the video record to know what you are going to say. All right, so you are going to add everything. You are going to do your introduction here. It says hello and introduce yourself to students. This will be the first thing students read about you when looking at their tutor matches. You know, they are going to want to choose you. So you can just say, hello, I am Michael, and have been teaching English to students for years now, and I am certain that you will love my tutorials. Over the last 10 years, I have been, now for the sake of this video, because I want to be fast, I will not continue this, but you can actually ask ChatGPT to help you write a perfect introduction and put it here. This will be good for that. Alright, so about me, so just write give it to ChatGPT to write for you, to help you do that. Alright, so it will write something about you, but give ChatGPT an instance of what it is to write about you. Alright, now interest. Let students know if you are especially skilled in areas like grammar, reading, etc. So you are going to add interest, because you know that you want to teach English and Eng, so you must know that you have to be very smart with what you are choosing. So for me, I will choose movies, I will choose arts, yes, I will choose history, and I will choose travel. Alright, so that will be saved. Alright, so expertise. Let your specialist to highlight what you excel at teaching. Alright, so you are going to add language skill. You are going to choose writing. You are going to choose grammar, reading, conversation practice, pronunciation, listening. Alright, English for travel, English for vocabulary. Alright, so you are going to click save. Then your teaching style. Add a teaching style, because of course we are teaching with video, so you are going to give ChatGPT to write it for you. So for the sake of this video, I will just say I teach English by making sure my students are getting along with me by video. Alright, so yeah, don't forget that this is just for demonstration. Make sure that you are actually taking your time to set up this profile so that you can get connected to students. Alright, so preferred level. So of course, you as a person that is brought up in Nigeria that knows how to speak English fluently, you should be at an intermediate. Alright, you should be at an intermediate or at an upper intermediate level. You cannot choose advanced, because you are not a native speaker. People that are brought up in the UK should be the advanced, because they are native speaker. But because you are Nigerian, English is your first language, yes, but then you should choose intermediate, upper intermediate, or yeah, you understand. Now, test preparation. Let students know what English proficient test you can help them with. So of course they are going to test you. So people who are traveling out do this a lot, yeah. So tell ChatGPT to add a description for you. It is not that hard. So yeah, they are going to test you, so that of course. Now, industry familiarity. Add any industry you are familiar with that you could talk about during a lesson. Now, if you are somebody who learned a lot in the university or anything, so choose your area of study. so that if they are asking you about that, you'll be able to provide an answer. So for me, this is the sake of this is the sake of demonstration. So I will choose technology, I will choose marketing, I will choose finance and others. Yes. Tell us more. Just write it in there. Alright. Please take your time to do this. Alright. Take your time to set up this profile. Now, teaching certificates, it is optional. You don't have to do that if you don't have. But if you have, it is a plus for you. Alright. Do you have a background in education? Upload a copy of your certificate and a badge will be added to your profile. Students will be able to see your actual certificate. Alright. So it is optional. You don't have to choose it. Now, your education, if you went to university, you have a master degree, so just put that. If you have a degree, put that. If you went to poly, you have an HND certificate, a diploma, just put whatever that you have. So for me, I will choose BSc. So I'll choose education. Okay, education is BEd, right? BEd. So I'll just put it there. Remember that you have to choose something that is highly correct. This is the sake of a demonstration. It is why I am inputting something that is not valid. Alright, I just want to show you the step-by-step guide so that you will not make a mistake. Alright, so work experience, yes, just choose tutor. Choose tutor if you have been a tutor before, you teach in a school, everything, just the subject you taught. Alright, so just choose. Okay, customer support, you can choose more than one. Teaching, you can choose more than one. Choose anything that is relating to what you are wanting to do here. This is a platform where you teach English students. Then you should know that everything that you are choosing should tailor to what the parent of the students will like of you and will want you to start teaching their children. Alright, so put a very convincing description. Take your time to do it. You don't have to complete this profile in a day. Alright, you don't have to complete it in a day. When you are doing it and you are getting tired, you can just save it and go to bed, go sleep, go enjoy yourself, come back to it another day. You don't have to do it in a day. Alright, so make sure you do something that is very, very convincing. This video is getting too long. Alright, so let me quickly rush what I want to say. Alright, now when you are done with this page, you can continue on the next stage by clicking here. Alright, so you answer all these questions, you answer it, you say where do you hear from Cambly, you can just choose YouTube because you watch a YouTube video, right? So have you thought before? If you have ever thought on any of these platforms before, you choose this, but if you have not, you choose other. Alright, so demo lesson. Show off your ability to engage kids in English lesson with a 3 to 5 minute demo highlighting your teaching style using the provided sample lesson slides. Please target your demo towards a 7 to 8-year-old student with basic English knowledge. Make sure to use plenty of TPR to help our students understand how their child can learn without translation. Alright, you can see, watch an example here. So if you don't have an idea of what they are saying, you can just watch the example and see how they did it. So you copy this and do yours like this as well. Alright, so after you've done that, then you can complete to the next step by taking a test. They are going to interview you. So you click on test. They are going to test you, rather not interview. They are going to test you, and these are your requirements. Let's test your connection. Our student learns best when technology is working smoothly. Now what you need is high-speed internet connection, built-in or external webcam. I already talked about this, so this should not be a problem anymore. Good lighting, if you have ring light, LED light, umbrella light. If you don't have, use sunlight. Alright. Now microphone or headsets. This is not actually very costly. You can actually use an earphone. If you have all these earpiece that has a microphone in it, you can actually use them. Or if you have a microphone, that is very good of you. So you can just invest in headphone or earpiece for starting out. Alright, so you click on start test and they are going to test you. As you can see how it is loading, it is trying to find my camera. So allow this time. So because I am actually using a monitor, it does not have a camera. But if you are using a laptop, it will connect to your camera, right? And then if your laptop does not have a good camera, I already showed you how you can actually get knowledge on how you can use your phone as a webcam. So when you get started and then it is all set up, you click on try, you click on um, get started. I think I forgot what the label they wrote here. And then when you've done that for 30 seconds, yeah, then you click on submit at the end, at the bottom of the video, right? When you click on submit, they will have to review you. They will review you and then they will get back to you if you are accepted or rejected. All right. I hope you get accepted. I hope you start earning on Cambly as a tutor. But if you are not accepted, if you were rejected, you try your best, but you still get rejected. Cambly is not the only platform whereby you can lecture and earn. All right. So subscribe, like this video, share this video. I will also be reviewing. I will also be showing other platforms to you whereby you can actually teach English language and make money. All right. So see you on the next video. Take care.